Hello, Bảo.
Hello.
Hello. Where is your camera?
Yes.
Oh. Hi. It's good to see you today. How are you today?
I'm great.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I'm a bit tired today because I am struggling with a heavy workload. I'm as busy as a bee. Okay, so it's cute. But I love the type of busy work, and I can immerse myself into that workload. It makes me feel interested. Okay, but no. Um, I have some questions for you before we start to learn our lesson today. Okay, so can you tell me, what equipment do you usually bring along when you go to the sea? Can you tell me some clothes or some equipment you bring along to go to the sea when you go to the sea?
No. A cap. Uh,
Okay, a cap, yeah. Anything else?
some sunscreen.
Mhm. Sunscreen, yes, you have to put on sunscreen, right? Sun cream to make sure that your skin will be protected. Okay, nice. Anything else?
Mm, Uh, uh, towel.
A shower, yes.
And slippers.
Okay, some slippers, right? Okay, good. But the most important thing you have to bring along, like the most important thing you must bring along is a swim, a swim float or a life jacket. You have a life jacket.
Yeah.
Mm. Or swim float. Swim float.
Mm.
Life jacket or swim float. We can bring along it. Bring along them. Okay. It can save you. It can save you if you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. So can you tell me some other equipments people do when they traveling? They go traveling. Can you tell me some more equipments people bring along when they are going travel?
Uh, Smartphone.
Mm-hmm. Smartphone.
Uh,
Okay. So, hmm, particularly when people climb the mountains, right? When people climb the mountains, what should they buy and what should they bring along?
you repeat again.
Okay. I mean that when people, for example, when people climb mountains, climb mountains, right? Mountains. I mean, that's all I mean. People
Yeah.
nice. So, which equipment do you think that they bring along? Okay, this is so hard, right? So I will help you discover some more equipments that people bring along in some specific type of sports. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. Oh, wait a minute. To turn off the notification. Just notification. Hmm. Hello? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Today we're gonna learn how to describe a photo, which is photo description, where you can describe and speculate about the photo. First of all, let's learn some vocabularies relating to our lesson today. Okay, first of all, we can see the most familiar thing when you drive a, a bicycle or you drive a, a motorbike. You must wear this one. So this is
Helmet. Helmet.
mm,
Helmet.
this is helmet, right? You can note down, jot down in your notebook. You can. So I will pause about 1 minute for you to write down.
I finish.
Okay, good. We're gonna have this is a type of boat, but it is an open boat, which uh which does not include a rooftop. So this is we call
Dinghy.
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 Dingy.
Mm,
Dingy.
okay, very good. Để trong tiếng Việt nó có nghĩa là cái xuồng hay là nói chung là cái con thuyền mà nó không có cái mái trên á. Cái này gọi là dinghy. Okay. Next we're gonna have
paddles,
Paddles.
paddles,
okay. Paddles are other equipments attached with dinghy. Can you see here on the left side or on the right side? We all have paddles, right? So people use them to move the dinghy, to move the boat, to sail the boat across a river, across a lake, things like that. So this is their paddles. Okay, paddles. Finished? Finished.
Yes.
Okay.
paddles,
Now,
Okay, let's move to other equipments. First of all, we have
poles, poles,
poles.
do you know poles? Poles are the most important thing when you climb mountains. You climber, you have to use poles to climb yourself to make yourself firm at one position so that you you don't even slide across the mountain. Okay, pose pose có nghĩa là kiểu vì sao ấy, khi mà con leo núi chẳng hạn, nhưng núi nó kiểu nhiều đất ấy, mình có thể bị lún này hoặc mình có thể bị trượt xuống, mình có phải dùng cái cố định, cái sào cố định như thế này mình mới leo lên được. Okay. Pose.
Yeah.
Next we're gonna have rucksack.
Rucksack. Rucksack.
Rucksack.
Two. This is a typical bag for traveling. So this is rucksack. And in rucksack, because inside the rucksack there are a lot of There are a lot of positions for you and place for you to put on the food, other clothes, and some certain equipment for traveling inside the restaurant. So this is okay.
Yes.
Can write a typical bag for traveling. Now the next one we're gonna have safety harness.
Safety harness. Safety harness.
Hey, harness.
Okay. Safety harness. Safety harness. This is like this is an equipment for a specific sport that includes that involves in the sky involves some part in the sky that we need to use safety harness. Cái đai an toàn á, khi mà con tham gia vào những cái bộ môn thể thao đúng không, là để bộ môn thể thao mà nó yêu cầu trên cao thì mình cũng phải đeo cái đai này để cố định bản thân này. Reinforce yourself and make sure that you are protected. Con sẽ được an toàn nhé, để bảo vệ được cái đai này nhé. Finished?
Yes, I finished.
Poles.
Okay. Now let's move on to task 1. Let's match 2 or more of the pieces of equipment below with each photo. We have some sports equipment, for example, boots, helmet, dinghy, life jackets, paddles, hose, rope, rucksack, safety harness. Now, let's match 2 or more pieces of equipment below with each photo. For example, look at picture A, you can tell me how many equipments are there in the picture that the woman is wearing, is bringing. Things like that. Okay. You got that? Okay. So for this task, you have about 5 minutes to complete. Is it okay? 5 minutes to complete. Okay.
Done.
Okay, so I will check for you. First of all, look at picture A. We see boots, hose, and rucksack. Okay, there are correct answer. This is correct answer. B. We can see helmet, dinghy, life jacket, and what is that here? What is that?
Paddles.
Okay. Paddles. Helmet, dinghy, life jacket, and paddles. Okay. C. We have a safety harness, rope. Very good. There are correct answers. These are correct answers. Congratulations. Now let's move on to speaking strategy. Pay attention to the strategy here. Make sure your photo description has a simple structure. Pay attention, you have to use simple structure when you describe a photo. Okay? You have to start by saying what the photo shows in general. Okay, you have to start by saying what what do you say when you start describing the photo?
Um, there are two girls are skipping.
Mm. Okay, yes. I mean that. What do you say when you start describing the photo? And here, you have to start by saying what the photo shows in general. And you have to mention who, what, and where. Okay? Okay. You say who, what, and where. You have to tell in general first, and then mention interesting details later. But first, look at the photo. You have to discover, no, you have to describe an overview of the photo, and then you have to go into some interesting details about the picture and the photo. And you can finish with a personal comment or some speculation. You can finish with a personal comment. For example, this is an interesting picture, or this is a dangerous sport, and this is also an interesting experience for people to try or to join in. Finish, right? Okay. Now let's learn to task 2 after learning and absorbing the speaking strategy. Let's dive into two pictures here. The first, you have to listen to two students describing photos A and B and who follows the strategy better, in your opinion. Okay. Vâng ạ. You have to listen to students describing photos A or B, and can you tell me who follows the strategy better? I mean that speaking strategy. Listen A, B, you have to choose A, B. Alright. Bây giờ con sẽ nghe hai người kể về hai người mô tả bức tranh. Con sẽ xem người A hay người B là mô tả là tốt hơn. Theo đúng cái phương pháp này nhé. Đầu tiên là starting by saying what photo shows in general, then mention interesting details, and finish with a personal comment. Okay? 3 items reaction. 3 steps. Let's get started. You will listen twice.
Lesson 2G, Exercises 2 and 3. Student 1.
Please describe the photo.
Well, on the left, there are some trees, and in the centre, there's a woman walking along. She's hiking somewhere. It looks like a forest. She's holding a pole in each hand, and she's wearing a rucksack, I think. At the bottom of the picture, you can see that it's a really muddy path. But the woman doesn't look worried. She seems to be having a good time.
Thank you.
Student 2.
Please describe the photo.
The photo shows 5 people in a dinghy. They're white water rafting on a river. In the top left corner of the photo, there is a man leaning out of the boat. In the foreground, there's a lot of water. The man at the back of the dinghy is trying to guide the dinghy with his paddle. The other 4 people aren't helping very much. It looks as if they're new to it. They're all wearing the same life jackets and helmets. I imagine they're doing this as a holiday activity.
Thank you.
Do you want to listen again, Bang? No? Do you want to listen again?
No, I don't.
Yes. So can you tell me who follows the strategy better? Picture A or picture B?
I think it's B.
Okay.
27.
Yes, they describe the photo in more detail than picture A, and then they can give they not only describe the general overview, of the picture, but also go into the detail of the picture B, right? Yes. Now, let's move on to task 3. Let's complete the phrases for describing a photo. With the words below, you need to use some words more than once. Then listen again and check. Okay, look at some words on the box here. This is a pink box. And let's move on to this gap here. You have to put first, and then we will listen and check your answers. Is it okay? You put first. So you have 5 minutes, no, sorry, 4 minutes to complete, and then listen again and check your idea. Okay. You got it, Bang Up?
I got it.
Now, finished.
Finish.
Okay. Good. Now let's see. Number one, the photo shows. The photo shows. The photo shows. We use the photo shows only. Only here. Okay. Number two. In the foreground for background. Let's see. Yes, in. We use the position in. Number three, at. We use in. We don't say at the top left corner. We say in the top left corner or in the bottom right corner. Okay. Number four, at the top or bottom. Yes, at the top or bottom. Number five, we say on the left or on the right. We don't say at the left or right. Number four, in the center. Correct answer. It looks like or it shows like it seems it looks or it seems as if they are. It seems to be. She seems to be. Okay. Now you have 2 minutes to write down some structures on your notebook. There are some certain phrases you have to pick up on them and then use them as describing the photo. For example, at the top or at the bottom. In the top left corner, on the left or right, in the center, in the foreground.
Done.
Okay. Now, let's go into task 4. Let's describe photos A and B. Follow the advice in speaking strategy and use phrases from type 3. Okay. So let's try to describe picture A first. This is photo A. Describe first. And trying to use phrases from type 3, you just note it down here. Now, how do you describe this photo? Let's try to describe. We can say the photo shows a woman.
The photo shows a woman is hiking on the forest. At the in the center, the woman is wearing a green jacket and a rucksack. She is holding a rose and she's wearing boots. The road is
Muddy.
muddy. The road is muddy, but she seems to be happy.
Okay. You see happy. Okay, very good. Very good. Rồi tổng quan là con đã mô tả được sơ bộ trang này rồi, rất là tốt. Rồi, ok. Làm cái tổng quan thôi. Thì thực ra là mình chưa đi vào chi tiết mới là miêu tả bên ngoài thôi và có thể thêm một cái phần điểm cộng là thêm cái phần thẩm mỹ của cô này nữa. Okay, very good. Pay attention to some details here. We can say the woman is wearing a green coat, and she is holding hose, right? Chúng ta có thể dùng cái cụm cái cấu trúc như sau. Even though we can use the structure to make your speech more attractive. For example, even though the route, or we'll say the route is so muddy. That woman is still happy. Or you can say that woman seems to be happy. Still seem to be happy. Still seem to be happy and excited. Great. So you can add to this and to make your speech more alluring. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes. Great. So your homework is to describe picture A, describe photo A and photo B in more details. Okay, so you have to adapt. You have to adapt some of the phrases here and use them to talk about two pictures. Is it okay? So this is our lesson today. Thank you very much for attending this lesson. I'll see you next time. Bye. See you next time.
Our teacher.
Have a nice day.